Hello all, it's the week of 25 April 2022 and I'm Mark Troyer with the LastPass Solutions Consulting Team. This week I'd like to speak to you briefly about the end user adoption of a password management system. In other words, why would you as an end user want to consider using a password manager? Perhaps your employer's IT department or your IT managed service provider has recently announced that they will be launching a new password manager application into your organization. Or maybe it's the case that one of your family members has recently been gifted a license of a password manager, such as LastPass Families. Here are a few good reasons to consider using a password manager for your personal and professional password hygiene. First, what is the alternative? Our research shows that most working professionals have between 75 and 200 active website accounts which require a username and password. Many end users have concocted some sort of a system or strategy that goes beyond using the same password for all of their websites. The typical theme is that they are using some limited set of base passwords and then add a prefix or suffix onto the password for each website. For example, assume my base password is Better Call Saul. This is actually one of my favorite binge series at the moment. I may use Better Call Saul Amazon for one website, or perhaps Netflix Better Call Saul for another. This is extremely common with work-related passwords where the employer requires regular password changes. Employees will often use their existing base password and increment a digit at the end of the password when they are asked to create a new password every month or every quarter. In other words, I may use Better Call Saul 1 and then Better Call Saul 2 and so forth. While these systems are certainly better than using the same password for all websites, they are complex. And passwords are still easily forgotten and often need to be reset, creating yet more complexity. Additionally, a simple dictionary attack with one of the base password elements and some terms from the user's social media pages will often yield quick results for a hacker. The use of a password manager, such as LastPass, helps organize long random passwords for all of your websites, providing a much more secure and time-saving solution. The second benefit of using a modern password manager is that they analyze your password health. They look for duplicates, password strength, and also often indicate if any of your usernames or passwords are showing up on the dark web. Finally, a good password manager also prevents phishing attacks where the user is prompted to enter their credentials on a bogus website. Normally this happens through an unsolicited external phishing email. Here's the bottom line. If you're offered the use of a password manager through your employer, your IT managed service provider, or by a family member or friend, take the big step in 2022. Make use of a password manager. You can dramatically reduce the complexity of password management and reduce the probability of a social breach with your personal and professional credentials. That's my tip for today. I'll see you next week. This is Mark Troyer signing off to watch the first few episodes of Season 6 of Better Call Saul.